Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Stellaris, the Apocalypse edition, and with the Cherryh 2.0 changes in place. So today, this morning, I received a well, I didn't actually receive it this morning, but I received a code early for Apocalypse and also the 2.0 patch. And I know many of you out there have your races that you play and enjoy, and want to know what's changing. You want to start planning while you wait for the 22nd to come around. Well, fear not, because in my video here today, I will be going through all the new changes to the civics, the governments, and the traits, so that you can plan your races accordingly. And then, to cap things off, I am going to be streaming Stellaris tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll actually be building the race that I will be taking for a spin. So, let us dive right in. Alright, so, as far as the appearance goes, obviously that depends on what packs you have. I'm minus one of the other ones here. But let's get into the numbers-driven things here. So, the traits. Agrarian, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be mousing over each of these traits so you can take a look at them and see what they are looking like in the Cherryh update. Now, many of these are going to be the same as they were back in 1.9, but some of them may have changed, and there are a couple of new ones. So, go ahead and feel free to pause this video at each of the mouse over so you can get those details down there. And those are all the traits there. The new one I wanted to point you out to is the quarrelsome versus traditional, which are traits that can impact your unity output either positively or negatively. Right then, let's get to government and ethics. And on to authority. And on to the civics. Okay, so to sort of bring this all together, I'm going to walk you through one of the races that I made that I'm going to be streaming tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I present to you, my friends, the second verse. So, I went with the Anthropoids, although, I mean, given their appearance, I kind of played them up as lobsters. I don't know if that would be considered a molluscoid, but I'm borrowing it from the Anthropoids. Either way, they are lobster people. Homeworld is an ocean world. Well, was an ocean world. They are formerly the rock lobsters, and I'm not talking about the geological formation or substance known as rock. I am talking about rock and roll. These are the rock lobsters. They like to party. They like to party so hard that they celebrated world peace by throwing all their nuclear weapons into the sun, causing the sun to spit out a solar flare that boiled the entire planet. However, given that these rockers, with their drugs, alcohol, and other goings-ons, being boiled alive in their own ocean planet is probably only the second worst thing that they've done to their bodies. So a good number of them survive the big nuclear apocalypse. Their traits here, they are a survivor. We picked the Civic, and I'll show you this momentarily. The Civic, the post-apocalyptic. I figured we'd want to give that one a try, since that's one of the new ones they introduced. I gave them enduring because, well, let's face it, if being boiled alive and all sorts of substances aren't going to kill them, nothing is, and old age is certainly going to take a long time to make that happen. I also say that they probably switched over from alcohol type and depressants to stimulants. And given their regular supply of stimulants, they've made themselves quite talented and quite quick to pick up a song or anything else they're doing. Of course, they are also very wasteful. Needless to say, smashing guitars over each other as a form of societal polite greeting gets kind of expensive after a while. So they do have that as their downside here to balance it all out. Their homeworld is the House of Rock. Their star is pyrotechnics, because that is precisely what it was what it was used for when that came over there. They are based as a ocean world climate, so that is their preferred climate. But because they are survivors, their world is actually going to be a tomb world, and they can live on other tomb worlds. Gave them the molluscoid because, again, we're going for C on here. Their government. In addition to the post-apocalyptic, decided that they follow a rock god. So we have a dictatorial level of government here with a philosopher king. Again, stacking up those ruler level caps. That's another thing that another change in the game that I wanted to try out. Is that previously the level caps were at level 5. Now the level caps start at 5, but you can raise them all the way up to level 10. But you need to do that with perks, traits, civics, and other technologies in order to get the level cap higher. So as you can see, since we took talented and longevity and quick learning, the whole idea is that these guys have some really awesome freaking rulers here across all things, including their dictator. Now, we gave them, for that reason, Fanatical Authoritarian. Figure they'll enslave the members of the society who decided that, you know what? We almost killed ourselves. We need to stop the rock and roll. No, we don't stop the rock and roll. So they are the slaves to the ones that want to continue rocking. And of course, following rock and roll and following their rock god, they are spiritualist in the form of following rock and roll as sort of their religion. So they are the second verse, since the first verse ended when they boiled their planet. As for their emblem, I was trying to go for a sort of a guitar riff type of thing that kind of looks like a guitar axe there with the neck and going down the middle and all that. As close as I could do. molluscoid ships, and of course our ruler, whose name I'm probably going to change around before I actually do my playthrough, but male or female rock god or rock goddess. And as you'll see down here, there is a notable absence of FTL and starting weaponry. That's part of the Cherryh patch. Right now, at the beginning of the game, the only FTL available to everybody is hyper lanes, and as far as starting weapons go, everybody gets the level 1 version of all 3 flavors. So level 1 nuclear missiles, level 1 lasers, and level 1 mass drivers. And from there, you can go up the tech tree in any direction you so please. So, yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be taking the second verse, the Rock Lobsters, out for a spin and see how they do, both in the Apocalypse expansion and with the 2.0 changes in Cherryh. Hope to see you guys there. Link to my Twitch channel is in the description, twitch.tv/pinstar. So if you like this video and you want to see more like it, and you want to see me stream, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this with someone who you might know is interested in the game, and I'll see you all there. Pinstar out.